Welcome back to my channel, guys. So for today's video, I figured I would do a life update since a lot has happened in such a short amount of time. You guys have been in my DMs asking me, where did you move? How are you adjusting? How are the girls? How's Ariella doing? Because I also have been telling you guys how motherhood has been kicking my behind lately. So I figured, I would just do a video and just answer everyone's questions. I have my phone here just to go through the questions. I've been getting a lot of DMs, mostly about where we live now. We ended up, just to get it out of the way, we are no longer in New York. We moved to New Jersey. And it was a very necessary move. We had to get out of that apartment. It was super tiny, and we're just in as a whole family, we're just in a much better place now. Kaylee, I feel like who, if you guys are new to my channel, she's our firstborn. She's 3 years old. She has just flourished in such a beautiful way, and I feel like it's because of the space. She's no longer super tight and on top of everyone. She has her own room with her own space, her own everything, and on that we have the backyard, and she's just able to run around and just be herself. And I think it's just helped her grow. One of my favorite things about being here, well, two of my favorite things about being here would be one in the basement, because that's where their play area is, that's where our family room is, and we're just able to be there, and she can make a mess as big as she wants, and it does not bother me, because as soon as we come upstairs, that mess is out of sight and out of mind. So, I tackle that mess when I can, but it's not something that, when we were in that tiny apartment, which I'm so thankful and grateful for. But again, as you grow, as you grow as a family, you have to grow and upgrade. So it's not as how we were when we were in that apartment, where we only had one living room, and if the mess is there, I see it there, and it's it's getting under my skin. So I'm glad that she has that. And I love it that we can eat outside in our own backyard. You guys, we never had a backyard. We haven't had a backyard. We never had a backyard. This is the first time that we have a backyard. Even today, we ate dinner outside, and it was just so beautiful to finally have a place of our own, to not have to worry about, someone being outside or someone having to come into their apartment and we're taking up their space, or having to even ask for permission. It's just amazing, and it's beautiful, and I'm excited for Ariella, who is our second born. She's only 2 months old. I'm excited for her to grow up here, take her first steps here, have the space to take her first steps. It's exciting, but yeah, we're just really blessed. But yeah, another question I've been getting is, how is motherhood doing? How am I doing with motherhood? How is Ariella doing? Because you guys know that she was not sleeping through the night. And I don't know if I jinxed myself or whatever it was. She had a good moment where she was sleeping through the night. It was great. She was doing such a good job. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's the move or what, but she's just been wanting to be under my boob 24/7. And it's not even that she wants to be carried, because my husband will carry her and she will still be bawling and crying. And the minute that I pick her up, she calms down completely. And it's oh my gosh, it's crazy. I didn't experience this with Kaylee, and I think it has something to do with, just the fact that I'm only breastfeeding. I'm not bottle feeding her, or correction, I bottle feed her sometimes with breast milk. I'm not formula feeding her. With Kaylee, I formula fed her only at night, but I really wanted to just only be breast milk for Ariella this time around. And I think that's why she's so clingy to me. I don't really know. If you guys think, if there's any moms out there that only breastfeed and they're experiencing the same thing, please let me know. And if you are someone that breastfeeds and you're no, that's just your child, my child is the complete opposite, let me know. Because honestly, that's what I'm leaning towards. But it's been rough because I don't sleep. She's constantly, I bought her the swaddle. I I've put her to sleep on the boppy to have her give her some type of comfort so she can feel snuggled or whatever. But it's not working, you know. She'll sleep with the pacifier and she'll spit the pacifier out, complain, I'll put it back in, and then 2 minutes later she'll fall asleep, and then 2 minutes later she'll spit it back out again. It's like, it's a little annoying, you know. And I am constantly reminding myself, you know, this is for right now. These moments go by super quick, so I shouldn't be, you know, complaining. Because it does go by fast, and there's gonna be a time where she's not even gonna want to be around me, and she's not gonna want to sleep with me or be under me. So I have to just learn to cherish these moments. But it is hard, you know. I always say, you know, I don't know how these people on social media can make something look so freaking easy when it's like, yo, I don't know. And it's sometimes I look at it and I feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm not doing the right things, but that's just false because everything on social media is fake. So I don't let that get to me. Another thing you guys have been asking me is, how is potty training going with Kaylee? Y'all, potty training went well the first time around, and ever since we brought Ariella home from the hospital, it just was like, it's not going as great as I want it to. You know, we've stopped giving her diapers. She's using pull-ups now, but even then she'll go in her pull-up. She won't ask to use the bathroom anymore. Before she would ask, now she doesn't. Now she's going pooping in her potty. Not pooping in her potty, excuse me, pooping in her pull-up, and it's really disgusting because she's a whole grown kid and it's gross. So I just look at her and I'm like, one day you will be wiping my behind. So I'm gonna just suck it up and deal with it, but it's really disgusting. So, you know, I don't know if there's any tips that you guys have for me. That'll be much appreciated, because again, I don't know. Like, I've tried a lot. Like, I've tried taking toys away. I've, you know, given her time out. I've tried rewarding her and telling her, if you do this in the potty, you know, you'll get an icy or a lollipop or something, but it's not working. And I'm just at the point where I don't know. And my sister-in-law, who's her godmother, will tell me, you know, when she turns 3, it's just gonna click and she'll be fine, and don't worry, it's gonna just happen out of nowhere. But she's 3. She turned 3 in August, and it's October, and I'm just like, what the heck is taking so long? Like, it's taking forever. Another question is, how is my marriage? How are John Carlos and I doing? Because you guys haven't been seeing me post as much, I guess. We're good. Our marriage is great right now. We were going through a really rough patch, but what marriage doesn't? I don't like to post so much on my marriage. Like, I post him on my stories a lot, more than on my page. I don't know, I just think it's because mostly my page is more for like my business, you know, Herbalife and my girls, and just showing that. I don't know, it's weird, but we were in a rough patch, you know. Marriages goes without a lot, but what's important is that we always find the light at the end of the tunnel, and we always push forward and always try to work it out and always fall in love with each other and always choose each other. And that's what I'm so thankful for in this marriage, is that I have someone that chooses me every single day, even when he hates my guts. So that's how that's going so far. As you guys, I have announced not too long ago, something that I'm interested in doing. You guys know that I do Herbalife. I've been doing Herbalife for a whole year. Well, no, I was doing Herbalife before, and I stopped doing Herbalife because I just felt discouraged. And then I started again last year in June, and yeah, last year in June. And it's been going amazing. I started doing the products again. I was selling the products and everything. I'm doing that. But postpartum, my hair is shedding to the point where it's worse than before. It's worse than the first time around. It's really gross. I literally, like, how do I explain this? I went to put a pacifier in Ariella's mouth and there was hair on the pacifier. That's how bad it is. Like, it's really bad. And I can go like this. Like, I'm trying really hard to not even run my fingers through my hair, because I go like that and a whole bunch of hair will come out. So my sister-in-law does Monet. She is a distributor for Monet, a market partner. And I'm just like, if it worked for her and if it's worked for these people, I'm gonna try it and see if it works for me, and if it does, I'll end up probably selling it. You guys know that I do not promote something I do not believe in. If I don't like something, I will not do it. And that's where I am right now. I'm not saying I am going to sell Monat. I'm saying I'm going to potentially sell Monat. Meaning I'm not doing it right now. I will probably do it. I don't know yet. I'll see how I like it. But I have seen a lot of people that have really, really, really beautiful success stories with the product. So yeah, that's where I stand with that. But yeah, as far as work goes, guys, I am working directly from home. I'm doing Herbalife full time now, and I have never been more happy. That's what my schedule looks like. You guys always ask me, you know, if I'm at school, and I am not. I am home. This is my full-time job, and I absolutely love it. I'm so happy that I can do what I do around my daughters, and I love what I do. I love helping people. I love making people feel better about themselves, and I'm so grateful that that's something that I can do. But yeah, that's basically it. Those are really the questions that you guys have been asking me, you know, about where do we move, how is it transitioning, how's Ariella, how's this, how's that. And I'm very grateful that you guys are, you know, that I built up curiosity and that you guys actually care to know what's going on in my life. So yeah, if there is any more questions, and you know, I would love to do a Q&A where you guys ask, like when I ask the box on Instagram on my stories. I would love to do more of these. I love sharing. You guys know that I love to share any, if something has worked for me, I love to share, because whatever worked for me, it can work for you. I always say share your story, so it's kind of like that. I love doing this. But yeah, thank you guys for being interested. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't, make sure you do. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.